Hello, everybody, and thank you for choosing Hype and Style as your friendly neighborhood watch reviewer. Today, I will be unboxing and reviewing the Vintro Lemans 1952 chronograph quartz in yellow gold. And this is the box it arrives in. It's a nice leather box here with the logo deeply engraved, I almost said, into the leather, embossed, if you can say that. It's got a nice magnetic lid here, and the watch sits nicely and securely in here. We've got an extra NATO strap with matching yellow gold buckles, of course. And if you lift this little bad boy up here, there we go. We have a little plastic box here with extra spring bars, quick release spring bars. The leather strap has quick release spring bars integrated, so if you want to put on the NATO strap, you've got to use these. We have a card holder here with the warranty card. Nice little detail so you can kind of see the logo here. I love that. And we've got a manual, which is unfortunately in German. I do not speak German, but I assume they have this online as well. There we go. That was the unboxing. All right, I am back and I'm wearing my trustworthy work gloves so you can enjoy this without any filthy fingerprints. I'll be going through the specs really quick, and then I'll discuss the movement and what I like and what I don't like about the watch. So, this is the Lemans 1952 limited edition yellow gold chronograph from Vintro watches. It is their quartz model. They do have an automatic version as well with a seagull movement. And these watches come in stainless steel, yellow gold, and rose gold. It's powered by the Seiko VK64A, which is a very interesting movement. I will be talking about that later because it's really worth talking about and mentioning. The case is a 316L stainless steel case covered in yellow gold. Their website only states yellow gold. It doesn't state, they don't state how it's applied. But yeah, hey, it's well applied, so I'm happy with that. We have a screwed stainless steel case back with a nice little engraving there, the car and the little design in Germany, and of course the Vintro logo. The case itself is 48 millimeters wide and 48 millimeters from lug to lug. We have a 13 millimeter thickness, which is well hidden on the wrist thanks to these curved lugs. And we've got a 20 millimeter lug width as well right here. So very nice medium-sized watch, I would say. The entire watch weighs 58 grams. I don't know if they actually added the strap into that measurement, but this watch is very light, so no complaints there. It states that it's waterproof to 100 meters, although I wouldn't recommend swimming with this, or any chronograph movement for that matter. Chronograph watch, sorry. But yeah, that's really up to you. We have a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, a domed sapphire crystal actually, with anti-reflective coating on the underside. And their website states that this dial is cream. Although I wouldn't call it cream, I find this to be more of a light champagne. I don't know if you can tell from this light. So, as I mentioned earlier, I will be talking about the Seiko VK64A movement. Why? Because it's really special. It's basically a Meca-Quartz movement, or a hybrid between a quartz and a mechanical movement. So what does this offer? Well, basically, it's a quartz module that keeps the time. And on top of that, you have a mechanical chronograph module that serves as a chronograph. And this is how it looks. So basically, when you push the start and stop button here, you have a nice mechanical feel, a nice click. And then you can see the second hand is ticking away like a mechanical chronograph would. And of course, you can stop it here. And now we set it back and it goes instantly to 12. And yeah, just like a mechanical chronograph would basically. And that's because it is a mechanical chronograph. So I'm just going to show you this watch on a few different straps to kind of give you a feel of how it might look. I love to put on other straps on this one. First of all, the blue classic vintage leather strap, dark blue I would say, that the watch comes with. I think it's a very nice choice. And this one is basically a light blue suede strap that I've gotten from my collaboration with Lab Copenhagen. A very nice strap as well. And here it is on the black NATO strap that comes with the watch, with the matching gold buckles, of course. And I think it's a pretty cool look, actually. So now I want to talk about what I like and what I don't like about this watch. And I will start with the negatives. And please bear in mind that this watch costs 269 euros without shipping cost. Actually, it's free shipping, so that's very, very nice. So all these little errors or mistakes that I've found, I mean, you can live with them. For this price, I still feel you're getting a good watch, but I have to mention these little flaws. And the first one is the crown, which is not completely aligned with the axis of the stem here. It's pretty hard to tell, but you can tell right now it's not completely aligned. But a quick fix is basically to just turn it until it is parallel to the case. So right now that should do it. But yeah, if you twist it, you can see it wobble. But there's a position where it actually looks good, so it's not a big problem. Also, the seconds hand of the chronograph, the only seconds hand on this watch, is not 100% completely aligned with the middle of the case here, or the middle of the lugs. I would say it's off by maybe half a degree, so it's not really a big problem. But yeah, you kind of have to say that. And also the 6 is not completely aligned. It should actually be turned a little to the right. But these, again, are small mistakes that are, yeah, I mean, you have to expect this, these kind of flaws on a watch like this. And that's pretty much the only flaws I've found. So yeah, that's not bad, actually, for the price. But yeah, let's talk about the good stuff, which is my favorite, of course. Where to begin? I love the overall design of this watch, to be honest. I love the telemeter scale. I love those on any watch. The red kind of sticks out on most watches. Usually these vintage watches are the golden or kind of have this white creamy dials, and the red sticks out perfectly. I love the way they kind of throw off the design and go into the subdials. I really love that. That's a very nice detail. The tachymeter scale, also very functional, useful, and it looks good. And it has a dark blue print. I don't know if you can tell, which matches the seconds hand and also the subdials hands. They're also dark blue, and it also matches the strap, which is a really nice detail. Which is why I recommend this dark blue strap. I can't recommend this enough because it matches the dark blue on the dial. So, yep. What else? I love the logo. It's vintagey. Kind of have this vintage feel. If they had this modern logo, it would throw off the watch. So bravo, Vintro. And I love the big Dauphiné hands with the beveled edge down the middle. Beautiful. What else? I just the pushers, very vintage style. The crown sits nicely close to the dial. Good choice. Basically good design choices. It's still a very generic case, but it's well made. The gold applied is the gold that is applied is well made. It's well polished. And this kind of beat blasted, I don't know if you can say galvanized, but beat blasted dial, light champagne dial. I love it. It plays well with the light. And the applied indices also help really give this watch a nice touch when you twist it in the light. And a thing I noticed when wearing this is as well the crystal. Let me see if I can get that angle right. It shines a light blue hue around the edge of the crystal. At one specific angle, it does that, and it looks great. I don't know if I can get that angle. Let me try here. No. It's much easier in sunlight. But yeah, there's a nice blue hue, which is the AR coating doing its thing, and it looks great. What else? The whole mechanical feel of the watch. I love the fact that they removed the second subdial, so you can't really tell it's a quartz, which I don't think is cheating. It actually helps the dial. It gives it much more of a nice balanced symmetry. If they had the second-hand dial on the bottom, it would be a little too much, especially with the telemeter scale. And I've seen watches with the telemeter scale that's kind of wrapped around like in a twisted fashion, and it gives more space for a second subdial. But this one, it has a bigger one, and it gives it a nice round symmetry, which I really like. Yeah, also the case back is nice. Oh, yeah, we would expect it to be like this, but the case back is nice. Not deeply engraved, but at least they did something. They put a nice car. I actually don't know what kind of car this is. I'm not so much into racing, but yeah, what the hell. And for those 269 euros, you also get an extra NATO strap with the matching gold buckles and those extra what do you call those, spring bars, which is very nice. So you don't feel like you have to go purchase something for this watch when you receive it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the positives. I like this watch. It's a great chronograph dress watch with a vintage feel in a modern size case. So my conclusion is that I can really endorse this watch. I really like it. I think it's money well spent, especially if you're into this vintage look and the chronograph feel as well. I mean, they do have an actual mechanical automatic line as well, but I would say this would actually make most people happy, and it really does have that nice clicks feel to it. I really love that. So I'm very satisfied with this watch, and it's a great dress watch, great chronograph dress watch. I would wear this with a suit, but also kind of every day with just a normal shirt and a pair of jeans. And yeah, you can always put the NATO strap on it, make it look more sporty. So there you go. That's my review. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and please subscribe if you want to see more watch reviews in the future. This helps a lot. Please like and check out my blog hypeandstyle.fr, where I have a lot of watch reviews written. Also a lot of other things you can go check out. And yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.